we got it. Just change this over. There we go. Video. Don't mind me, just going through the settings here real quick, making sure it's working. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Anybody there? I'm gonna do a live, what do they call it, impromptu discussion on the Glass Forum. If you're there, you can say hello. If not, I'll just wait for others to show up. Go ahead and share this to the group. Gonna go stained glass patterns. To chat live. Join in. Let's see if this works. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi Sarah. Hi. Oh, we gotta make sure the positive's the positive. Red to red. Red to red. So please calm down. I'm live on YouTube right now, for God's sakes. Red to red is positive to positive. And black to black. The battery. Make sure it's black to black. Red to red. Yeah, just don't make sure they don't touch each other. Yeah, take the cover off the battery. That connects to the metal part. Don't say nothing. I'll go back on the wall. I'm sorry about that. My daughter, her battery died. I had to, let me lower that. I had to walk it through connecting. Poor thing. Anyway, hopefully this is working. I'm still trying my best. I have the browser open for the Glass Forum so I could see what's going on. It's right there. Hope you can see it. If you can hear me, just put a little message here. Let's see. Let me go back to this. This seems easy, but it's difficult. Let's see. Go. So I get it going. I do it a million times. Let's see. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, we're live now. Okay, there we go. I do it a million times. There we go. Let's see. Make sure. Okay, yeah, we're live now. Back to here. Alright. If anyone can type something so I know that's working. I show I have 4 viewers. I'm really good with this stuff. I don't know why. Another Dorcas. Hi Gary. Hope all going well. If anyone can type something so I know that's working. So I better keep up the great content. I've only been at this for a little over 15 years and learned something new most times I watch you. Oh, thanks Arthur. Appreciate that. I'm trying to get my chat window open in the software. For some reason it's not showing up. I don't know why. Interact. Should be showing it, but it's not. Let's see. I'll tell you, I'm usually good with this stuff. Appearance, style. I'll put video, audio. Everything's set up. General. Huh. So, alright. I just don't know why. Menu. No, showing everything's on, but I'm not seeing any chat in here. Don't know why. Let's see. Go back. I see it when I'm on YouTube. Test. I'm gonna put test over here. It's just not showing me the chat. Let's see. I have 2 viewers. Come on. I'm looking and looking and looking. Controls. Should be showing the chat right here. Don't know. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna scoot this window down so I can see the chat, and then scoot this one over so I can see that. Alright. Okay. And back to this. I'm gonna interact live here on YouTube and go over the forum subject for the day. I tried this once before. It worked. It's just that I guess 20 years ago I would have been better off. But I'm gonna try. Okay. That likes to do that. Take it over here. Don't know why it's doing that. Do it again. Oy, oy, oy. Why are you doing that? Okay, we got 3 on now. You want to say hello, please do. What I want to do is just have a little, I guess the word's right, impromptu discussion on the forum. I hope to do this more often. The problem is when you go live on YouTube, you gotta have all your ducks in a row. Have everything working. I gotta get my son, who's really good at this. He actually does this for gaming websites. But me, no, not so much. I have 3 viewers. Okay. Let's see if I can drag this over. I see it's moving. Alright. Browser. Interact. Back to this. Okay. I just don't know why. It should show the chat up on the software. I'll figure that out. But I could see it because I have YouTube hooked up in the background. I saw Arthur said hello. Well, he mentioned hope things are getting better. I'm not in the mountain areas. The storm, it dumped like 30 inches of rain. somewhat in that range. I mean, 10 inches of rain can cause flooding. 30, I mean, it's unbelievable, you know, what has happened. You know, western North Carolina. I'm on the coast. I heard one clap of thunder, and that's it. Little bit of rain, not really even a breeze, just a little breeze here and there, but nothing crazy. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Arthur. Your text is coming through loud and clear too. All right, enough of that. I try not to think I'm funny. I think I have the forum lined up good. Let's see, interact. Here we go. I think we're looking good now. What I'm going to do is go ahead and we're going to start at the top. Okay, stained glass patterns. Let's see, very good. Well, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. All right, here we go. All right, recent activity. I'm going to do is just go over a few posts, and if you guys have any questions live, I can answer you right here. This will be recorded and be available later on, so if you want to answer or talk any more in regards to what's going on in this chat, I mean, you can do that. Alright, so I think we got it now. So let's see, Diane, September 20, that's not even up, that's not recent. Oh, maybe I know it is, the comments are recent. Brenda commented, that's a pretty window, I've seen that before. Very nice. Gonna go down. What else we got? A short video. First craft show. Alright. Good luck, Jennifer. I hope you sell a lot. Those little pyramid things, those are pretty popular. You got jewelry. Looks like it. Really can't see it well. Let's see. Huh. Alright. I know there was a way to blow this up, but I'm okay. It's better than my phone. Alright. She takes Venmo. Hit her up. Let's see Jennifer. She's selling some pretty things. Looks like a few teardrops and mushrooms. What was that? Fake ice? How did you do that? Pretty cool. Alright. Cheryl. I saw this one too. Did her doors up. Nice old doors with new glass. That's what you do, Cheryl. You beautify the old with the new. Very nice. I like that doorknob. See back here. Let's squeeze this out a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I know why, because I'm stupid. There we go. I think we got it now. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. Let's see. Interact. Yeah, that'd be fine. Alright. Coming loud. Oh, I already read that one. Thanks, Arthur. Alright, moving on. And there's Noctrab's glass studio. She's always does a very impressive job with this freeform layout. I think she works just on a grid pattern and wings it as she goes. It's always I think her name is Susan, right? The the coloration, the creativity is really impressive. Very nice. You got Jessica. Oh, there we go. Now I think I got it figured out now. I don't know if that's moving for you guys, but it just made it larger for me. Alright, I just had to make the window bigger. Alright, Jessica, she had dreams about her husband. Don't tell him that. I'm just kidding. The lineman, that's nice. Very creative. Yeah, thank him for me. Coastal Louisiana. Oh, they're going to be busy. There's another big one coming to Florida. Doesn't look good. Looks like another Cat 3 or 4. Right, slamming the Tampa Bay area straight in. When they come in straight in to the coast, you got to look out for that right side where the winds whip around, spinning left. The forward motion and the winds and the storm surge, all the above, and it looks like it's heading for the Tampa Bay area. That's not good. Anywhere south of that, Sarasota, I think, down to Naples north, Fort Myers, and areas in between, Cape Coral. They're going to have a handful. I really hope that they make it through it. Let's see. I'm going to go check here. Let's see. Mind me. Oh, I got 2 people viewing, but 9 checked in. Come on, don't just check in. Come on. Bring a cup of coffee. Let's see, that's alright. Alright, let's move on. George, what do you got here, George? Oh, you, what is that, the King Arthur stone? What is that called? I think it is. Pretty nice. I think I saw that when you were working on it. Now you got it done. I haven't been on the forum much. I mean, I have, but I've been working on intellectual property issues. It's an ugly word. It seems to be a little back and forth on IP. It's never a good thing. Let's see. Annette, welcome to the forum. You're new. Welcome. I hope this is updated live 10:55. Yeah, that's a little more than an hour ago. But yeah, let's see. I'm taking stained glass class, local college. I love stained glass, and I am hoping to learn how to make beautiful pieces. Do you have any recommendations for good YouTube videos about how to solder cleanly or cut gentle curves? Well, there's plenty. You just gotta take everything in with a little grain of salt. I have been YouTubing for a while. I decided to pick it up recently just because of some of the questionable things you see. I hate beating that down, but I mean, sometimes you see things you're like, ugh. I feel compelled to respond somehow, but I'm going to slow down with that because it doesn't do anybody good. I did a bad advice series. It doesn't do anybody good. Lay off that. I apologize if I got anybody upset. I didn't mean to. It's just, you know, you just see stuff and it kind of hits you hard when you know it's false or just really not 100% accurate. You just want to, you know, clear the air a little bit. But enough of that. I'm going to slow down my rhetoric. Let's see, we got Kim Platt. I posted this, Beginners 2.0. I heard about them. I think there's a Stained Glass Beginners 1.0 without the 2. I don't know, but I think that's a better group, a 2.0. I don't know. I'm not endorsing. Please don't say I did. Okay, you want to get advice, suggestions. Okay, so one of my dolphin pieces are done. Save the patina, which I'll be adding after I finish the one I'll be making for my sister. I'd like to put this on a piece of driftwood rather than a hanger. What would be the best way to do that? Also, this isn't my pattern. Very good. When you do that, when you say that's not your pattern, it releases all kinds of claims of you stealing artwork. And so thank you for doing that. It's very important. I received it as a suggested one and we're looking for dolphins. So as long as you say it's not yours, if you find out who owns the pattern and give credit, that's even better. As long as you don't say, you know, I drew this, and you know, no mention of how it came about. I always like to say it's not my pattern, and that also it removes the people coming by asking permission to use it. You just, you know, it just stops that. End of subject. You know, these groups that we are all about patterns and stained glass. You know, they're just going out nilly-willy sharing stuff. It's not really suggested, or you know, even to ask. I mean, it's just, you know, you could ask, say, hey, is that your pattern? You know, can I have it? You know, please say it's not your pattern. Enough of that. All right, let's see. What do we got? Eva. Oh, do you have a template? Oh, she's answering. All right. Always good to help beginners. All right, let's see. Grinding Mira. You know, I don't know if it's. This almost looks like antique Mira with a silvering on it. That stuff is extremely delicate. I assume this is the back. So if you do have old Mira that has a delicate backing, I wouldn't even bother using it. Try to get some of the new Mira with that dark gray charcoal backing. Seems to hold up better. I don't do much Mira, but what I have done, I typically took, you know, larger Mira and put it in lead and surrounded it with detail. When you start mixing Mira into stained glass as piecework, if they're not perfectly lined up, you know, flat wise, you're going to see a jumping of the reflection. So I don't know if that's intentional, but that's what's going to happen. So I would almost say if you did something with a detail in it, say a circle with a rose or what have you, take that, leave the background areas open, and just overlay the whole thing on top of a Mira that's encased in lead or zinc. This way you avoid any kind of grinding and chipping, and you have a flat reflection from the Mira itself. And the stained glass can be permanently soldered to the front. You just may end up with issues with a little dirt collecting along the edges, but other than that, you know, Mira is a tricky thing with stained glass. You know, not mentioning the chemicals that will, you know, impact any kind of coating. Again, this looks like the old silver coating that you see in a lot of, the antique mirrors. So, turn it over. Clear nail polish. Well, they do make mirror edge sealants which work. I would recommend doing any before you even cut it. Just spray the whole back, let it dry, give it maybe another coat, cut it, and then once it's cut and foiled, well not foiled, but cut, spray it again, without getting it on the glass side. Let it dry, and then do your thing. I think with the 2 or 3 coats of the mirror edge sealant would be enough to prevent that chemical problem. Or as far as scratching, that I really don't have an answer for other than use the modern day mirror. Alright, enough of that. Looking for a koi. Dragonfly. Well, the glass piglet has something. Go see the glass piglet. I think I've seen that Etsy page. See a lot of people come up with some really cute ideas on Etsy. Seems like they pop up every day. Well, I think what's good about this, I can hit the home button. Nope, you don't want to do that. Look at that, now we're playing soccer. We don't want that. Alright, let's just go back. How do you go back? Hold on. Let's get rid of that. Interact. Well, I got myself in trouble here. How do I do that? I don't even know who these people are. I'm gonna go to my feed. Alright, let's see. Let's go to... Boy, I'll tell you. Notifications. Okay. There we go. We're back to stained glass patterns. I know what I gotta do is I gotta click on that, and it'll bring me back to the group home page. Excuse me. Alright, let's do that again. Oh, we got new items. Let's see. Randy. Finally share it. You hate that? You're making somebody something nice and you can't share it because you're afraid they're gonna see it. Seen that happen before. It's like, don't share it, don't share it. Good job, Randy. Like what is that? That moss glass or just a clear granite? Yeah, I can even zoom in. Let's see. It looks like a clear granite against the Baroque. If I'm wrong, let me know. Vintage cut glass plate. Huh. Okay. Looks good to me. Alright. Let's see. Now I'm stuck in this thing again. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Let's go back. Alright, let's try that again. I know what I did. You got 2 things you gotta drag to move. Don't do YouTube videos yet. Let your teacher teach you. They will guide you. Tell you what you are doing right or wrong. I'm new to this group and taking stained glass class at my local community college. Oh, I think I've read this one before. Yeah, Ann says, don't do YouTube videos yet. Well, there's a lot out there, Ann, that's pretty good stuff. You could watch it at your pace. You don't have to wait for the class to start. Pick up a couple of good tricks and advice here and there. There are a lot of right and wrongs. There are right and wrongs. More right, but unfortunately, there's a lot of wrong. The best thing to do is, look at it all and use your common sense. And if you hear people discussing a technique, like I've been known to do, there's no bones about it. Something is, tweaks me a little bit, I'm gonna talk about it. I talk too much. Marjorie, other than you're doing the best thing by taking class. Yeah, you wanna mingle with other people and actually watch things being done live, right in front of you, to get a real good perspective on it. Yes, I always say, classes are good when you're within a group of people. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that teach stained glass that, they have their set ways, and everybody says, go do what works for you, and if it works for you, have at it. You could use their advice and learn by doing and asking questions. That's the best thing. But don't ever, if someone's been doing glass for some time, it doesn't automatically give them the green light to be the know it all, know everything, me included. If I don't know, if I'm not familiar with a subject or have a good opinion on it, I'm just not going to say anything about it. I just don't do it. If like say hot glass, I have no clue. Compatibility and COEs, and I have no clue. And there's a lot people that do hot glass. I've fired glass. I painted, and we did some slumping, and you start going to fused glass, and I tried it, but I always end up with a big mess on the bottom because I didn't use kiln paper, kill paper. I just never had a hand in it. But some people make beautiful things. That's just an example. If I don't know about something, I say I don't know about it. Let's see, who else is here? Yeah, Arthur. I'm gonna test that chat again. Make sure it's working. Okay, it's working. Alright, I'm just going to go for a little bit further down the forum. I was hoping people would kind of give me a little feedback. Arthur did. I appreciate Arthur. I'm not going to announce these things. I'm just going to do them, put them up there live, and scroll down 10 to 15 items on the forum. I saw this one earlier. This is really nice. What I liked about this, the nautical thing here, this is very well laid out. You have open shell at the bottom where they belong. This guy's standing up, but that's all right. Everything is well laid out. Has a little overlapping. I'm not happy about this because that's the only piece that's overlapping. It's not bad, but would have been just as well served ending at this wire loop, or taking this one and pumping it out a little bit, maybe bring this tail, just to give it a little bit more balance. Other than that, this is very well done, with the bubbles and this and that. I'm not going to be too critical of this. It's very pretty. Alright, but I know I wasn't asked for constructive criticism or advice. But I'll give it to you. That's the only thing. So, like I said, other than that, very nice, very nice. Need some ideas for things to make with scraps. Scrappy birds. They're cute, actually. That's nice. What is that? One of those geckos? Multicolored gecko. Oh, if you can see my mouse, I think you might be able to. I don't know. I just don't know. So if I point on something, you can't see me pointing. Alright, let's just go down. Judith Kavanaugh. I realize that if I scroll through this feed, I will find my answer. But this is quicker. Is Canfield a good solder? Or what do you prefer? Well, Canfield has been around for a long time. They're pretty much the staple when it comes to solder and soldering products. It's the whole thing with solder is the purity of the solder, of the tin and the lead. I always used Canfield or the Victory metals. Basically anything that had a brand name to it, Fry Metals and Dutch Boy back in the day. But Eagle Solder, I heard, had a really good reputation. I apologize if I didn't bring up your solder brand, but I will tell you one thing. When I order Canfield solder, and I'm not putting them down, I keep ordering from Canfield. But one time, I got 25 pounds of solder, and it wasn't like I was out, but when I started using it, the solder was terrible. It was contaminated. It was something. It just would not solder. It was gloppy. It had some kind of material in it. I don't know. Maybe it was the last batch they did for the day or the first, and something dirty got in it, or they spilled. I have no idea how they make solder. But I'll tell you, as soon as I noticed it, I called my distributor, and they took it right back, and the apologies were, well accepted. It didn't happen again. So if you do have an issue with any company, bring it up. If your solder's not working, say, worked good yesterday and today, unless it's something to do with humidity, or you got some kind of debris on it, or it's somewhat oxidized, you may have an issue. But if your solder's bad, it's bad. I could say that. And good solder, yeah, Canfield, they're very good solder. They've been around for a long time. Yeah, Nathan Trotter, I heard they make good solder. Trotter, honestly, today, one company is a couple of bucks less, go for it. We're all hurting a little bit for money. If you see, like, there's companies like Victory Metals, VM. They've been around for a long time. If they run a sale, or if Eagle has a 50-pound sale, and you're going to save a few bucks, go for it. Because the reason is, if the solder has any issues, they'll be more than happy to replace it. I'm not speaking for the companies, but I'm sure that they'll take care of you somehow. So yeah, don't just jump on a brand name. And again, Canfield's a good brand, but it doesn't mean the solder that you get is going to be good. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, look at me, no spamming group. Do you have to put an explanation point, Mr. Admin? Oh. I'll tell you, that spam I speak of, it's just taking a post, copying it word for word, verbatim, copying that, and then I don't know if that works here. Copying it, taking it and posting it in another group or somewhere else, word for word, with no variation of anything, including images. You start adding hashtags, it just makes it worse. The reason why spam is bad, because it really messes up algorithms for indexing, for search engines. Spam, they try to, avert the indexing. I try to get over-indexed, thinking that the more they post it in all different places, it's going to benefit them. The opposite is true. That's called spam. You start putting the same stuff all over the place. Once a search engine comes along, they have spiders that spider the content. They see spammed content, multiple mirrored content. They don't care. They just go ahead and boot the whole mess of it. Just keep the original. They'll go back and find the original. But the point is, if they see too much of it coming from a certain location, like say, Stained Glass Patterns Facebook group, we found 10 spam posts. The spiders come along, and they're not real spiders, but the algorithms say this place has got a lot of spam, and what that does, there's a thing called page rank. Though Facebook has a very high page rank, the groups are now, it's something new, relatively new. The groups have been getting indexed by Google and Bing and all the rest, and in the past they weren't indexed. There was a no index meta. I don't want to get into my SEO knowledge, but I know a lot about it. I know how to, not trick spiders, but get the best out of them, put it that way. I have a lot of tricks I used in the past, but anyway, all the groups now are being indexed, and you don't want to be known as a spam page, or you just don't want it. It serves nobody good. It hurts the indexing of the group. This group has 300? How many we have? 300? I don't even know. It's a lot of people, and I don't want that to be jeopardized. And plus, it's horrible. You see it. People see spam like, hey, I just saw that on that group, the same thing. You don't want that. Trust me. Nobody likes spam. Let's see, Maureen has a question. She never used a Taurus saw, right? Some use it in a box. Oh, for the splashing? Well, I never worried about that. I was in a studio, but if you've got wood flooring and fancy curtains, and you don't want the splashing, cover it up. Better yet, bring it out into the laundry room when you're doing that kind of stuff, where you have a lot of tiles around, or in the kitchen. Just so if you get water, you're not going to destroy anything. You're not going to use your saw on your dining room table or in the living room where moisture can be an issue. Splash guards, I know the grinders, a lot of people use them for grinders. I never heard of a saw. Ring saw. They seem to, the blade comes down, so it doesn't seem like it's going to kick it up like a grinder spinning. Let's see. No box. She only used it twice. You can't give advice. You only use it twice. Just kidding, Karen. Just kidding. It's all on the user. Naktrab. I'm gonna pronounce that Naktrab. She's gonna go back in time. Yeah, wish we could. I mean, I used to buy. You don't want to know. I used to buy like 50 pounds at a time, and I could crush that in half easily, under $3 for 50/50. And I'm not talking a long time ago. You know, to the early 2000s. This price here, it's probably around. If this is wholesale, which I don't think it's got a price tag on it. Retail $635. I would guess it's around 2010 ish. And 2009, you know, the beginning of the end of stained glass, in my opinion, when they started shutting down smelters and the EPA started enforcing really strict, like insanely strict standards for glass companies. It put a few out of business. You know, Spectrum left. I mean, 2009, it was a very dark time for stained glass. You know, price of materials doubled and tripled. I'll give you my opinion why, but not right now. So we'll just leave it at that. Why are you using 50/50? Well, you didn't say that. For tin lead solder, the eutectic mixture is 3330. Huh? That's for decorative soldering, right? This mixture has the lowest melting point of any SN. Oh, you might be a solder guy? I'm gonna see more. Is it partly melted? 6337 is the best to use. Sorry, Will, you're wrong. Decorative soldering, you're right, but 6040 is acceptable alternative. Yeah, for foil work. Look these things up. It is easier if you understand what is going on. Well, 6040 is best for foil work. It's going to have a little bit more of a hang time than 6337, which solidifies fast. It's not that's not going to 6337 is not going to give you as nice of a bead as 6040. And there's no dispute. It is what it is. It's for doing, you know, peaks and decorative soldering, and it's got a higher tin content. And moving on to 50/50, it's got less tin in it. 50/50 is perfect for lead work for many reasons. I explain it different places. The main reason is it blends better with lead. It holds better up on the crown of lead. It doesn't seep through, where 6040 would seep through and chance cracking any glass below. 6040 also is more desired for patina work, where you're going to use patina. Where 50/50, you don't want a patina with leaded work, because you don't want to use patina on lead work. With the cement, you'll deteriorate. So simply that. 50/50 will blend out better with lead once you use the polishing techniques after cement. 50/50 will blend out better to the lead, eliminating hot spots that would be caused by 60/40. Hot spots are the shinier points at the solder joints. You see it, you know, solder joint with a shiny spot on it in a window somewhere. Chances are good that they use 60/40. Best to use 50/50. So, I mean, you questioned it, okay, but then you came back and said no reason with caps. Oh, I just gave you the reason. You might be a solder guy, but you know, in the stained glass world, you know, Noctrab, I'm sorry. They do use a lot of lead in their work. 5050 is the most desirable solder for lead work. You could use it on foil too. Difference is with having more lead and less tin, it will not patina as nicely as 6040. It'll give you more of a pewter, look, a grayed down look. So the 6337 may get even darker yet, but it doesn't flow as well as 6040 for solder lines. Yeah, bullseye glass is gone. I'm not beating up on you, Will. I'm just straightening your ass out. Alright. Dana. Yeah, bullseye's gone from 25 a sheet to 35. Yeah. That's all due to high cost of fuel, delivery, transport, supply chain their end, where they got to make it, cost of manufacturing, it's all the above. It's all a direct result of the supply chain and inflation caused by the recent Inflation Reduction Act, which is nothing but a scam. But I'm not going political. I'm not going to do it. You can't drag me in, Lori. I'm not doing it. I'm not going in. Highland cow. Everybody wants a Highland cow. I don't know why you want a Highland coo. I guess they're popular too. I'm just joking with you. I know you want a cow, Dana. Yeah, they seem to be very popular. Oh, wait, that's me. Live chat. It reached 86 people. Don't matter. Again, this will be recorded. It's going to be archived on my YouTube page. If you want to see what I was talking about. For today, Sunday, October 6th, just doing a quick review of the forum in a live setting so you actually hear what I have to say, comment about it. We got a few snowmen here sleeping on the job. Come on, guys, get up with the rest of them. That's really cute. Let's see, Lenore, Catherine. It's Lenore, Catherine. First and last, gifts for my staffs. Yeah, really cute. Who can say anything bad about snowmen? Unless they're laying down on a job. Just kidding. Looks great. They're gonna love it. Like a snowman parade. Very nice. Yeah. How did you secure the carrot nose? Huh? Interesting. I didn't really see that. Could be just glued. Orange is very opaque glass. It'll cover a seam. I would think that Hexol glue or something. That's my guess. I'm guessing. Let's see. I'm gonna see what she said. Glue. Okay. Don't use Elmer's glue. Use what is that? 6000 glue, Hexol, or something it's made for glass. But she already answered it, so I'm gonna answer somebody's answer. All right, what do we got? Charlene. I know who inspired you. After being inspired by an artist I highly admire, I made this piece. This is 12 by 12, made with hobby cane and framed zinc, and 5 wine glasses in there too. There you go. I know who you admire. We were just talking about her. She's up here somewhere, right there. I'm not gonna say the name. Just kidding. Noctrab Studios, they do a lot of this stuff, and Each one is different and unique. It's probably why I like it. I see you used soft teal blue to go with the wine glass. You pulled that out nicely. You accentuated with this deeper mid to navy royal blue, which is perfect because you're drawing out from the center, which has a deeper forest green. You splashed a little medium green here. It's beautiful. Your glass color selection is well balanced. You got a few of those bevels just because. These pencil bevels really does add to a design, brings out the three-dimensional effect. Very nice. Stop breaking your wine glasses. Just kidding. Alright, let's see what else we got. I'm going to do just a few more. Cut the bottom off wine glasses. You just gotta you just gotta invite the right people over. They'll take care of that for you. Just kidding. How do you do smooth the cut? Well, there is a way you can grind it. That if you go to any glass shop, that does commercial glazing, they use these big belt sanders that would take that stem right down to nothing. The belt sander is probably 5 feet tall. And the one I used, it had 800 grit, sanding belt. It would take that glass right down, and then you follow it up. Use a hand sanding, a higher grit, or the wet sanding with the black. I think it's 1200 grit. It's very high, a polishing grit, where you can actually put it on a wheel that has a polishing felt on it. Actually bring it down and make it perfect, like beveled glass. With cork and then a polishing belt with some of the pumice. You put a little pumice on it. Buff it right up. I don't really do beveled glass, but I know how glass works. Chris is fun. I don't mind. Hey, you know what? You want to talk about the Mets and Yankees? I have at it. You're gonna get a little bit back. It's growing up in New York. You two baseball teams. Either you were a Met fan or a Yankee fan. There was no in between. You didn't like the Mets one day and like no. Met fans did not like Yankee fans, and Yankee fans thought Met fans were idiots. That's how it was. And it was, for the longest time, I couldn't understand. What made a Yankee fan a Yankee fan? I knew what a Met fan was because I was a Met fan. They seemed to be a bit more wholesome about, schoolyard baseball. It's more home teamish, where the Yankees were from Brooklyn, the Bronx. Not Brooklyn, the Bronx. And Mets were from Flushing, more of a Long Island team. Shea Stadium, Rheingold Beer, Shea Stadium, and Ralph Kiner. I mean, life was good. They, Yankees, they're more commercialized, and a lot. The guys wore gold chains, and they started wearing earrings. All right, we'll put it there. Mets, though they had their, their Mookies and all that Wookies, but I don't know. You took Rusty Staubach. You'd say, hey Rusty, put one over right field wall. He's gonna do it. I saw Willie Mays hit his last home run. They signed him on for 1 year, and I'd call him Hank Aaron. I don't know, Willie, one or the other. I forget. But the Mets had a great team. Their pitchers, Tom Seaver and Jerry Grody, catcher, and Yeah, I it's like the memories. I remember Cleon Jones and Tommy Agee, center field. That guy, he with his basket catch. In one game, he made a basket catch that shocked the baseball world. He also, for some reason, he could smack the ball a mile with like a golf club swing. That's Tommy Agee. You saw him going for a low fastball? Goodbye. Alright, yeah, I was a Met fan. Alright, let's go on. Enough of that. Yeah, we saw this mountain scene with the poppy, poppies the other day. Really pretty. I'm not blowing past you, Diane, but I think we already had a discussion. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. More craft shows. You got people doing their fall craft shows. It is the time. You go there with a nice table set up, some pretty items. You'll do well this time of the year. Good luck, Jen. I think we've already been down. It is. I went back. There's Susan's leaded work. Yeah, I know why. I refreshed the page. Let me go back. That's some balloons. You're gonna be. Carly wants to ship completed pieces. Well, wrap it well, Carly. And whatever you do, don't put fragile on the packaging. If you write fragile, glass, handle with care, that's asking for trouble. I'm not saying that they're gonna do it, but you know what? If they're gonna play football with a package, or see how hard they can throw it before they hear a crack sound, they're gonna do it with something that says fragile on it. You could trust me on that one. I'm not saying that they all do that, but you can imagine. Just don't put fragile on it. Just pack it really well. The rule of thumb is, drop it from 10 feet. If you think it's going to survive a drop from 10 feet, you're good. So you bubble wrap it, sandwich it between, plywood, tape it, bubble wrap it again, and put it in a bigger box. It should survive the trip. Alright, that's all I can. I don't ship much, but when I did, I learned my lesson about putting fragile on it. Yeah. Yeah, stained glass garden. You're right. The 10-foot rule. Drop it from 10 feet. If you look at that and say, I don't know, that might break, put it in a bigger box or wrap it better. Alright? Let's see. Looking for, we saw that one. We have a dog paw. Yeah. I contributed. I'm not going to show my post because I'm not going to spam the. Wait, there you go. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I don't like doing that. I try to help people. I was like, oh, buy from me, buy from me. So this one done. A good job, George. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, Pat. Yeah, I got to this one. El Monte. El Monte. Who doesn't love abstract? I mean, really, who does? There's so many different options and styles and use of, line direction, curves, straights. Easy on the eye. Good job. And shiny, shiny art. I think I ever heard about you before. Shiny, shiny. Both love and hate. Always that dread when you show the final product. Well, I bet you they like that. You know, it's your interpretation. Um, you could clearly say, yeah, that's that dog. So you did good. You're going to see a lot more people with positive feedback. You don't have to do a gazillion colors of pieces. I've seen some of these animal things, you know, faces, and there's a million pieces in them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice looking, but sometimes less is more. I saw what you're trying to do, capture this, you know, area, you know, with a little touch of darkness here. You know, you did a good job. Sometimes you don't have to do as much, because remember, the lines create the visual. You had the little mustache going here. Sometimes you can get the right glass to do that. But if you're really serious about doing animal portraits, you know, get yourself a small kiln, some paint. You'd be surprised what you can do with a little bit of paint, shadowing. You know, even areas like this, you have a hard line here, but you can get a little paint on there. You kind of, you know, you have a little heaviness here. That's fine. This is done really well. Just that you do a lot better. And I'm not putting this down. A lot more versatility with a little bit of paint. All right, that's all I have to say about that. But you did a nice job, Shiny. Is that shiny? Some parents can be really cruel. Shiny. Come on. Just tease it. Okay. And a little bit more. I saw the books. That's cute. Let's see, my eye immediately went to the lines. It must be something that tells a story here with the lines. To read more into it, but you see the book, you see the girls, but you know, this is nice. It's in the foreground, the leaves, but immediately went right to the lines. I'm sure there's some kind of significance to it, but I'm gonna read on. Yeah, it's pretty. Danny and her tulips, her lilies, and her dog. Good luck, dog. I hope you recover. I read this post earlier. A lot of people going into the 3D and the molds, and you know, there's a lot of flattery going on. I am my only bit of advice, if you're a pattern designer, and this is very important. Unfortunately, if you see something you like, just do your best not to copy it or get accused of plagiarism in any way, shape, or form. It's just not a good look. I know lilies been done a million times. You want to avoid having anyone accuse you of plagiarism. It's not a good look. I've actually had a concept in mind, and I wasn't plagiarizing. It was just something I thought of doing, and somebody beat me to it. I threw out my whole pattern because I said, I don't want to look like I was copying, when in fact I wasn't. It's just that the coincidence made it look like I was plagiarizing. So I would avoid it, you know, at any cost. You know, these three-dimensional, what are they? I don't know. What are they called? Succulents? Yeah, they're very common. You got a 4-petal here. someone says, "Well, I made that 4 pedal with this. I mean, look, make it 5 pedals. Throw a leaf in there. I don't know. But I mean, you have a right to make whatever you want. It's just that when things look too similar to what others have done, you know, you get a lot of people saying, you know, they say things behind your back or directly to you, you know, accusing you of plagiarism. It's not good. You know, if you did come up with an idea or a concept, you felt it was original, by all means follow through with it. But again, if you did see something and said, I can make that and I'm going to call it mine, don't do it. See, they're going to question, are they similar? You know, it's an ugly thing. You know, people, you're going to get a lot of people saying, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I just avoid it. I know you can't copyright a tulip or, you know, lily, but when things look too similar, it's not good. That's all I got to say about that. So this guitar, people making guitars, I've seen some that are so amazing. This one is nice in its own way. It's got some embellishments here, but yeah, I like the guitars. You can put lights in them, and the designs are endless. What you can do with them. So I always like seeing guitars. Is that me? Oh, that's me. I'll do that. And the Evil Snowman. I don't know, I think you might have your holidays mixed up a little bit. No, that's alright. It snows on Halloween in a lot of places, so it's different. The Grim Reaper Snowman for Halloween. Interesting. It's not my go-to idea, but you know what? You got a snowman with the Grim Reaper sickle, and he's got pretty sharp teeth, and looks like he's coming to get you. It works. Happy Halloween. Let's see. We got agate lamp. Well, I like it. It's different. I've heard some good and bad things about using agates, as far as them being real or not, and how durable the colors last on, you know, especially in UV environment, they kind of fade. This looks like it'll be fine. It'll be indoors. It's a nice layout. It's actually, you know, it looks very nice. It's appealing. I'll say that. You know, it's different. I like it. See right here, will agates fade? Yes, I've been told sunlight will fade. I think if they're real agates, they won't fade. Now I'm thinking, I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Some people talking about it. Yeah, the colored ones will. Well, I think it matters if they're real stones or not. I think some are fabricated. I don't know. I've never used them. And then let's see, fish. Little hot glass. It's cute. It's like we're looking at it upside down. Maybe not. Say that. Just thinking this maybe should have been the other way. I don't know. It still looks good. And it's cute. Not stained glass, but it's still cute. Oh, look, good old rock. Oh, Rodney, you just he's that he likes to stir the pot. I like that. Is it upside down? Hurt myself trying to stand on my head. Oh, Rodney, you didn't let me down. He's funny. Rodney, he is the flashing gnome guy. You know the flashing gnome? Oh. Look at him. He's a funny guy. Anyway. It's folks like Rodney that make the world go round, let me tell you. Alright, let's see. Another guitar with a wolf. It's very nice. See, a lot of 3D work here. Tissue boxes. Let's see, how long have we been on? Well, I think I'm going to call it. One last one. Karen Darling. Well, it's very autumnish. What I like about this one, she used a lot of the traditional cuts. She didn't go too far into the saw cutting. Saw cutting is fine, but I just get a little nervous about breakage. She did push the envelope a little bit here, but this can be done with a regular glass cutter. He didn't go too far into the saw stuff. That's why I like this. I mean, it sounds weird, but it looks more like real stained glass to me. Nice job. Now one more. I'm going to introduce yourself. Share a photo. What's it? It's an AI generated post. But you know what? You didn't just say, I want to introduce my yada yada. You actually posted an image. Very, very nice. Little, this looks not so much Frank Lloyd, it looks more prairie. You know, the layout, more of a prairie style. Nice. Question. Looking for a marker, yeah. Marker people. Sunflower and the moons. Alright, that's it. I'm going to close it off for today. This was an impromptu recording. If you did chime in, I appreciate it, Arthur, for you checking in. It's letting me know that it's working. If you see this later on, you can add to the chat below if you have a comment or a better idea from me how to approach doing the live YouTube. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Alright, on that, I'm going to close off, and everybody take care, enjoy the forum, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.